Hello, I just want to give you a quick overview about how to navigate and get around in the Language for Healthcare Aid in the Workplace Communication with Clients and Families course. I'm going to talk about three things. I'm going to talk about Moodle books, the progress bar, and the grade page. As you can see, this course is composed of 5 different modules. It's organized so that you work through the modules in order from 1 to 5. There's also the introduction module. When you click on a section, you'll see some Moodle books. There's just a short Moodle book in the introduction module. In all of the other Moodle books, you'll see, all of the other sections, you'll see 5 Moodle books and 1 portfolio contribution. All right, so each module is organized similarly. All right, has the same pattern. So let's just look at module 1 as I talk through some of the content here. So each Moodle book has a number of pages. In the introduction Moodle book, there's just 2 pages. The first page is the introduction. I haven't put in the video yet, but you will see it there. And then there will be a Quizlet where you can practice the vocabulary that you will encounter in the module. So this is where you see the pages. If your screen is small, like this, then your pages may be at the bottom. You move back and forth between the pages this way. If you shrink your screen, I personally like to have my screen open enough so that I can see the pages along the side here. All right, let me just open that a little bit wider. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to the main course again. Let's look at the second Moodle book. This one here you can see has 6 different pages plus a reference page. So the pages in the Moodle books have the main content of the course. They have content that you should read. They have videos. They even have a recorder button. So and they have activities here. So here's an embedded activity. On page 2, there will be a video, but then here's a place where you can record yourself talking. Click done. You can listen to yourself again. You can retry it. It's not evaluated, but it gives you a chance to listen to yourself after you've practiced something. There are videos, as I said. There are places sometimes where you brainstorm and type things in, and then you maybe here's an activity. Some of the activities are like quizzes or a series of questions, and when you see these dots here, that tells you how many different questions there are in the activity. All right, in these embedded activities. So these embedded activities, actually let me just show you one more. There are also embedded activities that are videos. So even a video, so for instance in this video, this is a video, but it also has questions. As you watch the video and you get to these little dots here, there will be questions that are embedded in the activities. Okay, so the embedded activities form part of your formative mark. You can take these quizzes and do these activities as often as you want. All right, there are lots of these activities, so each mark doesn't count for much. It's just a very tiny mark, but don't skip them completely. Zeros are not good for any mark. All right, so that's the embedded activities. Every module has at least 1 quiz. Some have 2 quizzes, and these quizzes are not embedded inside the Moodle book. You link to it. So when I click here to go to the quiz, I'm just going to show you the quiz opened in a second page here, in a second tab. And then when you're in the quiz, in the quiz, you can take the quiz by clicking on Attempt Quiz Now. These quizzes usually have a time limit, and you can only try the quiz one time. Alright, so let's go back to the main page. You can do that often by following the breadcrumbs up here. So let's go back to the main page here. As I said, each module has 5 Moodle books and a Moodle assignment. So there's 5 Moodle books. One is the introduction. It has a Quizlet. The second one focuses on an aspect of communication. The third one deals with a particular population, group of people that you may work with. The fourth one deals with an essential skills to practice. The fifth one has your role plays for the module and a rubric that you will use, and actually videos that you can watch where you'll see poor interactions and good interactions, and suggestions for what you might do for your portfolio contribution. All right. So the portfolio contribution, this is where you will submit your recording and your rubric at the end of each module. Okay, so when you've completed a Moodle book, let's say you've finished the introduction, you can click there to show that you've done it. You've completed these, you just can click on the side there, it'll say that it's completed for you. The portfolio will automatically show that it's completed, so you can't click on that, but when you submit it, it will indicate that it is partially completed. Now let me talk about the progress bar. If we expand our screen, you'll see it on the side if your screen is wide enough. If you make your screen large enough, then it will be at the bottom of the page. And these are on the progress bar. It includes all of the Moodle books that that are in your course, as well as any summative assignments. So you can see some of them are green. Those are the ones that I checked off as done. You didn't do the quiz, the summative quiz there. So all of these items that are summative items, including, for instance, the portfolio contribution, they're listed on your progress bar. And you can use this progress bar to stay on track, to know what you've done. You can also go directly to an item by clicking on this. So if you want to go directly to the quiz, you could just click right there, and that should take you directly to that quiz. If you want to go directly to the next Moodle book that you haven't done, you could click there, and it will take you to that Moodle book as well. So you have that option. Now, the progress bar does not include the formative activities, all of those embedded activities. So how will you know if you have missed something related to those formative activities? Well, what you need to do is you need to click on the grades item here on the left-hand side. So what you'll see here are the formative activities, all of the formative activities that count towards your grade. So they're in a category, formative activities, and you'll see ones that have M1 here, and then there's others that have M2 and others that have M3. So when you finished a module, you could go back and just click on grades and make sure that there is a grade beside each one of these items. For module 1, for instance, you can see here that I have just done one of the formative activities, and I got an 80% on that. So you can click here on the activity and you can see a report about how you did. Remember, these are formative activities though, so you can go back and do any of these activities as often as you want. They're learning activities, not assessment activities. All right, so let me use this breadcrumbs trail to go back to the course again. to the main page. So just to summarize, to navigate the course, your main option is to click on these different sections here and then to go into the Moodle books. All right. Don't forget to check off Moodle books as you have done them. That will help you keep on track. The Moodle books have all the content. They have all the embedded formative activities, and they have links to the summative quizzes. The progress bar, here it is up here. Again, if I shrink it, it should be at the bottom and larger. The progress bar will help you keep track of which books you have done and which summative assessments you have completed and which portfolio contributions you have made. Green means it's done. Yellow means you have submitted it, but it has not been marked yet. All right. Grades can also, the grade book here, which is on the left-hand side, the grades can also show you how you are doing and whether there's any items that you've missed. So at the end of the module, click on grades just to double check that you have a mark for everything in that module. So let's go ahead and start and turn this progress bar all green.